Lady Gaga's speech explains why pronoun use is important. We are in this together. Watch this.
In the spirit of acceptance, the spirit of tolerance, the spirit of courage to be seen as you see yourself. I have learned so much over the years from all my fans. I feel so blessed. Thank you for showing me and teaching me. And I've learned something very important to ask people now. And I wish to share this with everyone who's listening, not just in this theater, but around the world. Ask the question, what is your pronoun? Because for a lot of people, it's really hard. And their pronouns not respected, or they're not asked. And for me, I've grown and changed over the years in a lot of different ways. I've felt misunderstood in different ways. All our hardships are different. I don't mean to compare. I just mean to say we're in this together, and I've had a million reasons to want to give up. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you just need one good reason to stick around.
All right, you go, Lady Gaga, but don't forget to play poker face as well. That's what we came for. Anyway, Lady Gaga, the longtime supporter of LGBTQ plus rights, made the comments in her fired up and articulate speech at a concert that you just saw there back in 2019. It's an amazing, important message that has stood the test of time and maybe even more important now than when it was said back then. And it's certainly well worth remembering. Yesterday, for National Pronoun Day, she referenced the comments again. She said, quote, "I have learned so much over the years from all my fans. I feel so blessed. Thank you for showing me and teaching me," end quote. Lady Gaga has also paid tribute to the legacy of the Stonewall riots and trans activist Marsha P. Johnson.
Wow. Well, there's a reason why the gay mating call is Gaga, 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 Gaga.
I must have missed that memo. I wasn't there in gay school that day.
There was a meeting. There was a need
I
to be
missed that
voted.
meeting.
It's on your secret gay card. All you have to do is turn it over. It's right on the back.
It's also on the agenda.
Yeah.
Got it.
Look, talk about being a trendsetter. I mean, when she was talking about this in 2019, and as it says, as you said, stated, how well it stands the test of time and will continue to do so. It's just it's more important now than it was then.
Mm-hmm. And hearing it and saying it makes you start to ingrain it in you. You know, the more you ask someone, what are your pronouns? The more that you hear people saying it, and it just becomes part of the culture, then it just will become natural. So if you say it, and you will eventually believe it.
You know, one of the things I really like about this story, I thought of this in 19, gender and language for me has been, frankly, an evolving situation from my seat. I have not been particularly interested or care perhaps as much as I should about pronouns. I'm not concerned about how somebody refers to me in pronoun. I have learned that makes not one darn bit of difference about what somebody else thinks about their pronouns.
Shocking.
I know.
Can you imagine Al is allowing other people to have agency?
I know. Exactly right.
Never.
And even despite your evil reads, I really like this because it helps remind us that it's not what we think is important, it is what you think is important.
Use an important pronoun.
And to be as good and kind as we possibly can, which is to respect a person's pronouns. It's important to them, and so therefore that is what is important. And that's what she reminds us of yesterday on National Pronoun Day.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, especially for me, being a drag queen and working with the girls behind the scene, that T word that we all casually throw around, and it was never an offensive term, and now it has become a different, you can't say that word anymore. And it's definitely an evolving thing. I think every day we're learning, and the only way we can do that is by surrounding ourselves with diversity and having those conversations and learning. I recently booked a show, and all of my cast that night were people from out of town, out of state. I had never worked with them, and I was the last one who happened to walk in the room, and the first I said, "Hey, what are your pronouns?" And literally everybody like gasped. But because I don't think we have that understanding yet, where I've learned from down here and the people that I've met that I'm not going to assume anymore. And what I'm introducing, hey, before I say something wrong, especially on a microphone, the last thing I want to do, welcome you to my bar, and then get on a mic and say the wrong thing, you know. But I think we learned that by surrounding ourselves with people who are different, and it forces you to evolve and learn.
Yeah. Look at your face and look at my face. There could be nothing more different. The two of
We're
our
not
faces.
twins.
Right. But all it requires is respect.
Right.
That's what I just heard you say.
Amen.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.